My wife thinks this hat looks stupid. I think she's got a point. Hello, I'm Adam Paul Morgan. Thank you for clicking on to what is an extremely hot hat that came out with the first game to my video of what is Splatoon 2. Yes, this is the game which has came out recently, just over the weekend, and I've had a good go on. I've done videos in the past about the demos that have been going on and the Splat tests that have been going on. Now, of course, this is the sequel to the first game, and I'm just going to go through some similarities between the two. Now, it is quite a lot, but you do get a few more extras on this if you've played the first game, but not many people have played this game simply because it was on the Wii U and not that many people bought the Wii U. Simple facts and numbers. But going through what is good on this game is the online multiplayer, the 4-on-4 battles. You get that in this game and it is brilliant. Third-person shooter where you just basically go around covering as much ground as possible. You don't necessarily have to go for the opposite team. Yeah, I found it does help. But of course, in this game, there is a sort of horde mode of Gears of War 4, if you know what I'm talking about here. There's a sort of horde mode called Salmon Run where you actually have to work as a team, just 4 of you, doing various tasks, shooting certain monsters and collecting eggs and things like that. Slightly different and a well-added bonus to the game, which I've actually quite enjoyed playing that mode. The single-player mode, I'm going to say it's a shade up from the first game, but I'm not finding it that challenging, to be honest with you. The single player, I'm absolutely enjoying the main game, trying to get ranked up to level 10. I'm on level 9 at the moment, I haven't got quite there yet. But the controls are brilliant, but for me personally, I have to use this little beauty here, which I have nicknamed Lucia. That's my Pro controller for the Nintendo Switch. I have to play it on this thing. I've tried playing it in handheld mode and it just doesn't work for me at all. For some reason, I have to have it set down, because using the motion controls in handheld mode is good fun, but you turn the screen like that to do the controls and the whole screen moves as well. It's like trying to use the 3DS with the 3D mode on the original 3DS. It just didn't work. Now, of course, one big difference I have noticed from this version here, that's the Wii U controller, from this one is the loss of a second screen. It's not a biggie, but I did like playing on this on the main screen as well, looking to having a quick glance at the screen for the map, whereas this one on Splatoon 2 you do have to push the top button, which is the X button. I had to check that, which is the X button, to make sure you get the map up and you can see what area needs splat in, which is not a big one, but for me that's one little thing. And I did notice they changed the jump button round as well, so I'm trying to hit jump from on the first game on the button where it was to where it is on the new one. They've swapped it round, so a little bit of confusion for the sort of veteran Splatoon players, but again, it's not a biggie. The weapons, much improved. I'm kind of liking the new weapons that are on there, the double blasty thingies. I'm not too savvy with what the names are, but the weapons and sort of functionalities and the sort of movements of your Squid Link avatar has improved quite a bit, and very much an enjoyable game. My only sort of downside of Splatoon 2 though is, will it still be as fun to play? It is a fun game to play. Will it still be as fun to play 6 months down the line, when we've got to start paying to use the Nintendo online services? Will it be as fun? I don't know. I hope so, because it is a lot of fun. I'm having more fun than that Destiny 2 beta at the moment, and I'm playing that on both Xbox One and PS4 at the moment, just to try them out. But at the moment, I'm having more fun playing that than the sort of the hardcore futuristic shooters at the moment, and that's going for all the sort of previous ones as well. But yeah, generally, quite a fun game. It is probably one of the must-get for the console. It is exclusive to the Nintendo Switch, and it is the must-get. Now, the one thing I'm glad is gone, and I've got to mention this, from the first game there. When you load the game, there's these 2 little characters and they go through what levels are going to be on, and it come up, stay fresh. That was the most annoying thing in gaming history since someone had a certain conversation about me about non-Japanese game developers. Apparently they don't exist. That's how annoying it was. By the way, Codemasters in Birmingham for a start. There's one. Yeah, those two characters from that game, those annoying characters that told you what levels are coming up, have gone. And the new characters on this have a new catchphrase, stay off the hook and off the bait, or something along that lines. But the main thing is those annoying characters have gone. But the other annoying thing I've noticed, which has stayed with from Splatoon to Splatoon 2, is you finish one game online and you go into the next one. You could be playing the same level 5, 6 or 7 times before you even have a look at a new one. Sometimes it's best to leave that particular menu and go back in. The big one is the application that you can download to your mobile phone to voice chat. Oh, come on, Nintendo. It's 2017. You can do anything. You can do video calls on this thing for a start back in the day. I don't think it's necessarily. Yes, it's good to have all the co-op play, and I did notice as well with this, if you are going to play multiplayer, you need to buy another Switch and another copy of the game. That's how they make the money. But that's just my quick thoughts of Splatoon 2 for the Nintendo Switch. Hit the dislike button now, do all the subscribe stuff if you want to, but you don't have to. I'm Adam Paul Morgan with my croaky voice. Have a good one, ta-ra a bit. Let me know what you think of the game, and if you would like to join me in a game of Splatoon, my Nintendo user ID thingy-me-do is actually Adam Paul Morgan. Same name as the channel, so if you fancy a game with me, by all means add me, and hopefully we can have a splat together. That sounds completely wrong, that does. But I'm Adam Paul Morgan, thank you very much for watching. Ta-ra a bit.